Yeah, hi team. Let us start the session. So just we had an introduction about yourself and myself. Okay, so let us start with our session. So let me explain the process what we have discussed yesterday quickly. Okay, team. So here we are going to be learn about a MERN and React JS full stack course. Okay, so if I say MERN now, MERN will be start with the React JS. Okay, so if I learn a React JS, what is our target? Become a developer. Am I correct? So you want to become a developer. So what type of developer you are going to be become? You are going to be become either a full stack or you can able to become UI developer. Okay, either you can able to become a full stack developer, either you can able to become a UI developer. So let me explain the course duration is 4 to 6 months. The course duration is the 4 to 6 months based on the performance of your the based on your capability. Will start placement from third month. Okay, so this is our target. So you no need to be wait. So few students will not waited until I have to start. I know. So one of the person already shared, right? So Prashant who learned from the somewhere else still didn't get the subject. Then he came to me and learned, and he referring the friends also. So few of your friends also out of 18 members, almost 7 to 6 members are a reference students only. Okay, so that is the different things. So in this course, we are going to be focusing on a design and coding. Okay, so design is very important. So as a UI developer, you want to start a career, design is very important. So in the design, we are going to learn about a traditional design like HTML, HTML, CSS, Bootstrap. Next, advanced designs. Nowadays, we are using the advanced designs like Material UI, Material UI, React Bootstrap, Material UI and React Bootstrap. Okay, these two things are covered under the design part. Okay, so next, if you want to be creator, we need to be use the Figma. Just note down these things. Okay, so Figma. If you don't know that one, just add a note in your book. Figma. Figma is a tool to create a UX design. Next, along with the design standards, along with the design standards. Okay, na? So along with the design standards, what type of standards I will explain you. Okay, so we are having the different types of standards. I will explain you. So next, coming to the coding, our focus should be on a JavaScript. Our focus fully on the JavaScript because JavaScript itself a core part of React.js, Express.js, Angular, whatever the front end. Okay, which one we need to be learn coding part JavaScript. Okay, next React.js. Okay, JavaScript, React.js, and a few libraries. What and all the libraries? These libraries are very important and free libraries, open source libraries. Okay, very important. For example, your work should be fast. For example, noodles. Noodles is the ready-made. You no need to prepare anything. Am I correct or not? Some food items are ready-made, some are not ready-made. If you are using the JavaScript based applications which are not ready-made, so React.js is providing a ready-made code or a syntax to develop a application. Okay, clear, right? To develop a syntax to develop an application. Next, some libraries I will explain. Next, that is about a React. See, Redux also. Okay, some validations. Next, you are going to be learn about some forms. Okay, all these things. Next, you are going to be learn about a dashboards. Next, grids. Next, menus, hooks. Lot of things you are going to be learn here. Okay, this is the one shade of the React.js. Along with this one, you are going to be learn about a MongoDB or MySQL. MongoDB or MySQL, will decide and do it. See, MySQL was using in the real time compared to the MongoDB. But MongoDB also using, we'll discuss all these things. MongoDB or MySQL next, Express JS and Node.js. This is the just outer structure. This is the what everybody know. Apart from these one, we are going to be see in-depth concepts, in-depth knowledge. Already told you, right? Dashboards. Even so you have a lot of benefit from me because I am a real-time employee, right? So if you're interested in doing more, I will teach these things also. Okay, see charts. Charts in the sense, for example, everybody will see, right? So rating, reviews, what is the performance, a dashboard, all these things also we are going to be learn here. Okay, na? These type of the charts also I will explain you. Okay, for example, you are watching a movie. You are watching a movies. That movies, which one is the highest, lowest? Next, you are watching a cricket. Okay, so in the cricket also we are going to be use the charts. See, this is the what real time. Learning a React, learning a something is not important. Learning a technology is very important along with the real time use cases. Okay, na? Clear? This type of the charts also lot of things we are going to be learn in our course. Okay, so what and all these things are, don't worry, I will explain you in details in the session. I'm just showing something. Just observe. Not only this chart, we are having some different types of charts also. Is there. That's what you had a gap, right? You want to go to the company. Their company expecting these things in your profile. Okay, you're adding a just React, JS, HTML, CSS is not a expectation. Already told you yesterday, na? So let me open this one. Okay, see the nice pie chart, how it was. Okay, for example, buttermilk next to chocolate. This is the percentage sold top five. Okay, na? So this is the what lot of different things are we are going to be learn in our course. Okay, clear? Along with the coding standards. Okay, so not only along with the standards, we are going to be learn about authentication, authorization. Next roles also. Roles also. So what is mean by role? See, for example, you are in a company. Okay, you are in a company. So you are going to be develop an application. What type of peoples can be used? Can I say admin? Yes or no? Can I say admin people are there? So all these command are roles. Admin people, different types of a role people will be there. Okay, for example, you are monitoring a application. You are admin of that application. For example, you are opening a red bus. You are just opening a red bus. Red bus means who is going to be add a bus information? We will be going to be add the bus information. For example, if I log in as a admin, then I can able to monitor the application. If I log in as a customer, I can able to see only the available buses. If I log in as a bus management person, for example, I have the third party, I have some Morningstar Travels, I want to add in a red bus. Then I can able to take it as a kind of admin, different kind of admin. That is a role based application. Yeah, all these things we are going to be see along with a real time project. We are going to be see with a real time project. So real time project is very important. Okay, na? That to industry project only we are going to be see, not like a small case project. Everybody is clear, right? Okay, so that is the what we required 4 to 6 months of a time. You should be get all this knowledge, then you can able to add a 5 years of experience easily. But that will be depend on the practice and the time you are going to be spend with the subject. Is my clear? His statement is clear. Any questions? Okay, so see, everybody know the HTML. HTML from our famous website like W Schools. So that is HTML we can able to use, but industry is expecting more. Everybody know the HTML W Schools means I can able to recruit 2 persons is enough to go through the W Schools copy and paste to develop application. Okay, na? That is not a case. Any questions? What we are going to be teach? So next, Okay, these type of the charts. Not only these things, we are going to introduce a lot of the things. Okay, so next, if you want to see the syllabus, even in my syllabus also, I have not kept too much of the thing. Okay, just outer structure. More than this one, you are going to be learning timesheets, layout, routing, validations, forms, menus, pop-up chat box, inline grid, shared files. Okay, communication between the pages, dynamic forms. Okay, all these things. Next, I'm going to make a promise for you. Just to make sure understand all the concept. Focusing on a 4 months definitely is required. Okay, so JavaScript, HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, all the course information is here, but few potential topics is not mentioned here. I don't want to somebody to be copied. That's what. Yes, it's a real fact. Okay. So last batch I have introduced a Python with a React. So I know the few institutes they are saying like they started a Python, now they introduced a Python with React. But whatever it is, the content is only specific to me only. That's what I am keeping the content. All these things are private, and I will explain you more in the going sessions. Okay, clear? Any questions? Okay. So everybody is the laptop, right? So everyone complete the setup by tomorrow session. Hope everybody is having the laptop or yet to be take the laptop.
I don't have,
Okay.
sir.
Okay,
I will
Bhargavi.
buy
You can. Hmm?
when I reach to Hyderabad. I will buy that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, team. So setup means we'll see in the tomorrow session. Okay. So we'll do one thing. So we'll take some notes on what is an application. What is an application? Okay. So now tell me what is an application? Anyone? Just add your thoughts. Be it is an interactable session. I will ask some questions you can able to answer. Next, before going to be start a session, already explain the day structure also. If anybody missed yesterday's session, so please go through. Just to give a minute, I want to be just to go through it. Okay. So what the company is expecting, these are the things. Okay. So next, your day. So analyze Git, Agile, Scrum, unit testing, debugging, all the things, teamwork, security, data performance. Along with this course, you are going to be get a Git, Agile, Scrum, next waterfall. Okay. So few other things also you are going to be learn. These are called software development architectures. Okay. So your day will be start with some kind of a meeting. What did we yesterday? What we need to do in the today's session, and then session with the lunch break. Okay. Na? Next, you need to be go to your desk and you need to be work on the task. Next, daily tasks will be there and daily monitoring will be there. Next, twice or thrice in a week or every weekend on the Saturday, we are going to be conduct a mock interview on the same week topic. Okay, so next we are going to be call some persons from the industry, what the companies are expecting, what you need to be practice, so that you should be in the same state of what you are going to be learn. Clear, right? సో మీరు ఏం నేర్చుకుంటున్నారు అనే దాన్ని ఫోకస్ చేస్తూ ఎవ్రీ వీక్ విల్ కండక్ట్ ఏ మార్క్ ఇంటర్వ్యూస్ నెక్స్ట్ వాళ్ళని పిలుస్తాను కూడా వర్కింగ్ ప్రొఫెషనల్స్ దే విల్ బి టాక్ విత్ యూ వాట్ ఈస్ ద ఇండస్ట్రీ వాట్ దే ఆర్ ఎక్స్పెక్టింగ్ వాట్ యూ షుడ్ బి డూ okay that too we already told you right I'm going to be take only one or two batches python one full stack and men stack these two are the batches currently going on okay na? So no other batches so morning to evening you can able to sit and practice perform the tasks that's it next clear right so what is an application just unmute yourself and answer what can be app everybody using the app right yeah na application is a software correct or not component to perform a certain task. For example, you are using a mobile having a lot of apps or not. Each app has a software or hardware. See, your mobile is a hardware. Definitely software will be work on a top of hardware only. For example, take it as a washing machine, rinse, surf, few options are there or not. For example, take a AC. AC also inbuilt some software or not. An application will be there to start the AC, to change that okay, cooling mode, hot mode, all these things. Okay, an application is a software component to perform a certain task. Now tell me how many types of applications are there?
Web
Yeah,
application, mobile applications,
web application, mobile applications,
desktop application,
desktop or Windows application. Perfect. Hmm. Mobile app, mobile application, web application, window or desktop application. Next, kiosk. Kiosk in the sense, for example, anybody know? So in our childhood, we are going to be go to the center and playing a WW3 fighting. Next, you are going to visit IRCTC, correct? Indian Railways. Okay, nobody not here, right? Rail ఎక్కనోళ్ళు ఎవరైనా ఉన్నారా? Okay. So most of the members are seeing, right? So if you go to the railway counter, you need to purchase a ticket. There is a some separate person. You have to pay extra 5 or 8 or 10 rupees. He also give a ticket. Correct? That is called which mission? Kiosk applications. Kiosk applications. Next, you are going to a hospital. Nowadays in the hospital also, but foreign countries they are using the kiosk applications. So instead of you to be asked to the somebody else, you can able to see. Next, you can able to see the train traveling time. Next, even airport also we are having the flight times, right? So their separate kiosk missions are there, and you can able to see the, so what is the time it will become, what it will be go. Clear what is the kiosk? Okay, now see this is now clear. More clear. These are the things called the kiosk missions. Your ATMs also nothing but the kiosk. Okay, na? Though these type of the kiosk applications also we can able to develop. Okay, so she is booking the some doctor appointment, something, and you can able to see. See nowadays also there is a fridge is there and kiosk application is there. You need to be select something on the application, something on the screen. That screen is called kiosk application. Next, data science applications, machine learning, virtual reality. So within a span of 1 to 2 years, we can able to expect a virtual reality in the place in the real time. So virtual reality, okay, embedded or VLSI system. Okay, so these are the different. Let me take as a so separate one. Okay, na? These are the different 9 different types of applications are there. What and all the applications? Mobile, web, Windows, kiosk, data science, machine learning, virtual reality, embedded, and VLSI. These are the applications. Out of these applications, which is the highest market share and which one is the highest going on? That is the web application. But nowadays, mobile applications are also going on. The reason behind here it is, if anybody feeling that application is reusable. For example, you want to book a bus, your requirement is continuously you are going to install a red bus, Morningstar Travels, whatever the app it is there. Okay, so the mobile application also having a good feature compared to earlier because of the React Native. Okay, so what is our target? Web application. So what is an web application? Hmm. What is a web application? Based on application definition, can you someone tell me what is a web application? An application is nothing but a software component. Web application also a software component. But tell me where the software applications will be run? Where
servers,
web applications will be run on? Okay, backend it will be run on a server. As a user wise, where it will be run on?
Website.
Browser.
Okay, now where it will be run on? Browser. A web application is a software component developed by web technologies and run on a web browser. A web application is a software component developed by web technologies and run on a web browser. Is called web application. Everybody taking the notes, right? Okay, na? So here the two things are there. One is the web technology and the web browser. So what are all the web technologies?
HTML.
HTML,
CSS,
CSS,
Bootstrap,
JavaScript. So these three are the web technologies. Only the three things. What are those? HTML, CSS,
JavaScript.
JavaScript. These three only the web technologies. But what about my Bootstrap? Okay. So on the top of web technologies, we can develop a library or a framework. Okay, on the top of web technologies, we can develop a library or a framework. What is the purpose of a library or a framework? A
Some
library.
predefined codes.
Perfect.
To develop the websites.
What is a library or a framework? Somebody tell. Predefined?
Predefined code snippets are there.
Yes. So a library or a framework. If I say library, LIB, framework means FX. Framework provides predefined syntax or code snippets to develop or implement an application. So now tell me, what is a Bootstrap? Bootstrap is a
Predefined code snippets.
Bootstrap is a framework on a top of a CSS. Okay, example, Bootstrap is a CSS framework. What is the purpose? What is a Bootstrap? Bootstrap is CSS framework which is developed by
Facebook.
Hmm?
Facebook. Bootstrap is
Twitter.
developed by Facebook.
Twitter. Bootstrap is developed by Twitter. But which company is nowadays Twitter is under?
Facebook.
Twitter
Microsoft.
is under
My God.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. Elon Musk will come to your
Musk.
home. You don't know Elon Musk. You are saying a Facebook, right? Immediately Elon Musk hearing this, right? He will come to your home and he will file a case. Be careful with him. So somebody saying like in the Twitter, he added some counter. So on the top of Elon Musk counter, somebody saying right, then you can able to own this Twitter, then you can able to do something. So immediately he bought the Twitter. That is the reason. సో తను కొనేసాడు, ఎవరో కౌంటర్ ఇచ్చారని దానికి కౌంటర్కి రీకౌంటర్ కొనేసాడు. ఓకేనా? సో బూట్ స్ట్రాప్ ఈజ్ ఎ సిఎస్ఎస్ ఫ్రేమ్వర్క్ డెవలప్డ్ బై ఎ ట్విట్టర్. Okay. So web browser. Tell me which are the web browsers?
Chrome,
Chrome,
Firefox,
Microsoft Edge,
Microsoft Edge,
Opera,
Mozilla. Okay.
Mozilla.
Opera. Still Inca. Still what else? Internet Explorer. So out of all these things, anybody want to tell me which one is the first web browser?
Chrome,
Google Chrome,
Chrome.
Internet Explorer.
Internet Explorer. See, you are using the Chrome compared to other browsers, but which one is the first?
Firefox, sir.
Okay, Mozilla, Firefox. Okay. What else?
Internet Explorer.
Okay, Internet Explorer or Firefox, but not a Chrome. So we'll take so now my question is, which one is the first web browser? Can you come up with the answer in the tomorrow session? Which one is the first web browser? I will tell you second web browser is the Mosaic. Next one is the third one is the Netscape Navigator. Anybody know the company Netscape Navigator? Okay. Anybody know the company? So still it was there in the Hyderabad High Tech City, Netscape Navigator. So that is also a browser. So the second, the first web browser, please come up with the answer. Second one is the Mosaic. So Mosaic is a developer team. So in the Mosaic company, there is a developer team. They developed a Mosaic as a web browser. Once they developed, right, they thinking like, why should be in the same company? Why can't we start a different company? Correct or not? You can do same or not. For example, you also doing a something, right? Why you want to be there? For example, you are working in a hospital as a doctor. 2 years, 3 years after practice, what you will do? Every patient is depend on me. Why I should be like a working here? Can I start my own hospital? Same. They started like Netscape Navigator. Okay. So IE, Microsoft Edge. Nowadays IE got decommissioned. Means decommissioned in the sense still you can able to install, but that is called decommissioned, means removed in the sense permanently removed, decommissioned in the sense still you can able to use, but some issues, something IE is not going to be supported. Okay na? Mozilla. Okay, what web browser will do? So you are saying about sir, Chrome is a web browser. Okay, I just open the Chrome, I just open VKC trainings. Here you can able to see something. Okay, this is the Chrome. Okay, perfect. What the Chrome can do?
Provide what we require.
Send
Shivsena,
our
yes.
request to your server.
Okay. A web browser is a compiler of web technologies. Now got it? What is a web browser? A web browser is nothing but a compiler. But for you, it will be open a website. How it is going to be load a website? By compiling the code. Okay, a web browser is a compiler. So now you may have the question, what is the difference between the compilation and transpilation? I will explain you later. So a web browser is nothing but a compiler of your web technologies. So what is mean by compiler? A compiler convert code to human understandable code. So for example, you are writing a HTML, but the visualization is different, right? Here you can able to see like a blue color, some text, red color with the text. Next, you are having some highlight color, background, expand, collapse. All this is nothing but a visualization. Human can able to understand. So compiler is compiling or converting the code developed by a developer to a human understand. Clear? How many types of compilers? Types. One is compiler, second one is transpiler. So what is the difference between a compiler and transpiler? Anyone? What is the difference between compiler and transpiler? See, compiler will be compiler all the code at a time. Compiler or convert or execute the code at a time. Your transpiler compile, transpile or execute a code line by line. Okay. So compile or convert or execute the code at a time. But what your transpiler will be do? So transpiler execute a code line by line. So now the web technologies are a compiler technologies or transpiler technologies. So which one will be work? A browser will be work as a transpiler. There are two ways to be compile. One is the compiler, second one is the transpiler. So browser will do compiler or transpiler.
Compiler.
Browser will do will use transpiler to execute a code. Browser will use transpiler. Generally, the two things are a concept under the compilation. So here, sir, you said a compiler. Huh? See, this is a concept. Under the concept of compilation, we have the compiler and a transpiler. Okay, na? So browser will use transpiler to execute a code. So to avoid the confusion, if you want to say browser transpiler of web technologies, yes, you can able to say also. Now clear? What is the application? How many types of applications? What is an application? How many types of application? So in that, what is a web application? In the web application, what and all is there? In the web technologies, what and all there? So next, what is a browser? Okay, a browser compiles the code on the display. Okay. So there are two ways to be compiled. One is the compiler, second one is the transpiler. So your question is come up with the answer of which one is the first web browser.
Sir, World Wide Web is the first browser.
Done. Can I go next? So as a part of web technologies, which programming language we are using for the web technologies? Are we using any programming language? If yes, which programming language is there in the web technologies? No or yes? Please make it as interactable session. So are we using any programming language in the web technologies? So my
No.
question is again, so JavaScript is a programming language or not?
Yeah, programming language.
Yes.
So JavaScript is a scripting language. JavaScript is a scripting language. So your JavaScript is a, so Java is a scripting language or programming language, Java.
Java is programming language.
So Java having the Java and JavaScript, is that correct?
No.
Hmm. See, if the name having the JavaScript means it is a part of a scripting under the Java,
No.
then why it is calling as a JavaScript? Okay, so for the name, we don't have any specific reason. They just given as a earlier they say like a live script. What they're saying earlier live script. Later they just renamed as a JavaScript. But Java, JavaScript are two different entities. Both are different. Java is a server programming language. JavaScript is a client side scripting language.
Scripting
Client side
language.
scripting language. Because script means it will be execute line by line. Java will be compiled at a time. So you are using the transpiler. Transpiler will execute this JavaScript one by one. That's what we are calling as a scripting language. Okay. What is the difference between programming language and scripting language? See, script will execute one by one. Programming language will be compiled at a time. Okay, na? Programming language versus scripting language. Okay. Okay. So let me have 1 or 2 days somewhat theoretical part you to be understand in a clear. Okay. You should be get a 5 years, 3 years at least experience or not. Even freshers also. Once you are clear on the subject, then cracking an interview is very easy. That's what I will explain in deep to everyone. Okay. Bharat. So what is a programming language? Programming language versus a scripting language. Programming language will be compiled by a compiler. Scripting language, scripting language, scripting language will be execute line by line by transpiler. Okay, compiler will execute a programming language one time. Compiler and execute at a time. Scripting language will be execute line by line by transpiler. It will execute line by line by the transpiler. Yesterday's Raghu and Ravi, two members are came. Are you in the online now? Somebody was joined with Redmi. May I know your name, please?
Sujan Kumar, sir. Sujan Kumar.
Pardon?
Sujan Kumar.
Srujan. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Srujana, can you please introduce yourself? Your which year passed out, which branch, and you are from?
Sir, I'm from Nellore district. My year of passing is to 2023. I am Sujan Kumar. Now currently I am living in Lingampally, Hyderabad, sir.
Okay, so you will come
So
offline,
my
right?
friend referred to listen your classes.
Okay, so
So I'm ready to take coaching. So that's why
Bharat,
how the classes
Bharat
are
is your
going.
friend?
No, sir. Mohan Sai. Mohan Sai.
Mohan, sir. Okay, Mohan, you are from Nellore, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Now got it. I connection. Your friend is there, Mohan. Then come here, yeah. Other person also is there. Srinu also is there. He also from Nellore, but he is your senior.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, because in the offline we're having the soft skills, group discussions. In the online means we can't do a group discussions, correct? That discussion is different. So here group discussions, okay, you are going to be present. For example, I'm going to be give a topic like, can you please explain about AWS? Okay, you can able to do a presentations. Okay, one second, let me pass and share you how the current team is working on. Okay, so this type of soft skill training also will be going. See the team. So for them, nobody is not there. Monitoring is not there. They're taking as individual and they are giving a presentations. Got it? So while they're explaining, right, nobody is not monitoring because I'm not there. Any trainer is not there. Just they taking the responsibility. I told you, you are coming for your life. Please be focus. Okay. So everybody thinking like, so everybody come to here to get a job or not? That is a prior or not? Okay, na? So everybody think like, so if I join a so and so session, I will get a job. So definitely we will make sure to fulfill that one. Whatever the things are required for each and every prospect to, we'll make sure you to be understand and you should be execute. Okay. But sir, because of some reason it not is possible means then it is fine. Online or offline, whatever it is fine. Even in the online also you can able to join through a link and give a presentation over the Zoom or Zoom only. I will give a Zoom. I have the paid Zoom over a Zoom to your team. Okay, everybody's clear? So programming language means it will be compiled by a compiler and execute at a time. So examples of programming language, Java, C Sharp, and a few programming languages are there. Okay, so which one is the example here? JavaScript. JavaScript is a scripting language. Next, Perl and Shell. Perl scripting is there. JavaScript, Perl, okay, and some other scriptings are there. Everyone clear?
Yes.
So anybody seen any transpiler or compiler?
Hello.
Yes,
Sir, Python is also scripting language, right?
yes. Python is commander scripting only. But Python is a server side or client side? Python having a different variations. That's what I have not given the example of Python. Python can be act as a server language. Python can act as a scripting language. Python will act as a in the networking also. You can able to use in the Python in the automation testing also. Okay, na? So in lot of different places Python. That's what I'm not giving that example of Python. Python behavior is a so however you are using now, it will behave that one. Even you can able to combine the Python with the Java also. Python with the .NET also. Okay. So Python is a multi-purpose program, multi-purpose language. It can be compile and transpile. Clear, Sumit?
Okay.
So you can able to use the data science applications. Nowadays, Python got famous because a lot of the reasons are there. Because so to develop an application, Python mobile can do mobile and web server only. Windows, yes. Kiosk, yes. Data science, yes. Machine learning, yes. Virtual reality, Python answer is yes. Embedded system, Python answer is yes. VLSI also. In the VLSI, we are not using, but embedded, we are using the Python. Okay, na? That's what nowadays people are using the Python. But where we need to expect 1 or 2 years to be in the market, the Python will be rock. But for the freshers, it is okay. If you want to go with experience for the Python, we should be. It was a little tricky because for the gap people, Python was little getting the openings was a little strain. That's what we are teaching a MERN with the Python. MERN will be rocking the present situation. Plenty of opportunities are there. Okay. So tomorrow, everyone, please come up with your laptops. We'll do a setup. in your laptop. Okay, na? So 1 or 2 sessions until by the Monday. Let us have little slow. Everyone should be understand and everyone should be travel to Hyderabad. Okay, and we'll confirm online and offline the students will go. But from the day one itself, we will give the subject only. This concept will be explained revision, but explanation in this video only. Any questions, team?